Welcome back, Fresh Coast 40K fans, to another Fresh Coast Battle Report. Today we're going to feature the first ever Fresh Coast Warmachine Batrep. We are at Gamer Sanctuary in Flint, Michigan. Again, let's take another pan around the store. This time in nice high def, thanks to my birthday / Father's Day gift to myself. We've got several guys playing Warmachine over here. Monday night, Warmachine night. Come on down and get your raffle tickets for every game you play. Let's take a look at the army. Alright, for the first Warmachine Batrep, we're going to feature myself, Cerberus, and my Cygnar army. I'm going to play with some new toys today. First, we're going to start with Captain Jeremiah Cray. He's got a lot of nasty tricks, turns all his jacks in his battle group into cavalry, essentially. So as a result, we have a very jack-heavy list. We have 2 ironclads in the back, and I do want to say that these are fully magnetized plastic kits. I think grand total 27 magnets in each one. At 7 points apiece, I think ironclads are one of the best jacks in the game. And my new favorite toy, a pair of Minutemen, little jump jet jacks, as they were. To round out the 20-point list for today's Escalation League, we have Captain Arnold Strangeways, just for some extra focus and some repair. Ooh, let's turn around here. There he is. Alright, we're going to go over to Eva and see what he's got with his Retribution army. Alright, here we are with Eva and his Retribution force. Brilliantly white painted. I love the paint job. Nice fine green details on him. We have Lord Arcanist Ossian with his character Jack Hypnos. A second demon as well. Their guns are real funky. We're going to do lots of crazy stuff to my jacks. We have an Arcanist solo to give some extra focus and some repair, and a Mage Hunter Strike Force with the Mage Hunter Commander attachment. Fortunately, their pretty low power weapons are going to mess with my light jacks pretty nasty, but maybe my ironclads will be able to withstand. All right, we're going to be playing one of the scenarios from the scenario packet because this is a league game. So we'll see you at the top of turn 1. All right, here we are with the shot of the board. This scenario is an objective scenario. We have a 12-inch zone marked by that token right there, as well as a flag over here. We have to have a model in base-to-base contact with the flag, and models controlling the zone here to score points at the end of the turn. Any model in base-to-base contact with the flag at the end of the turn suffers a POW 20 roll and is pushed back 3 inches, though. So that's why the mission is called Sacrifice. Somebody's going to take a pretty nasty hit to score you that point. I've deployed myself here in this corner with the Minutemen in advance and the ironclads behind. And Eva has his Mage Hunter Strike Force also out flanking, and his jacks as well in the middle. Looks like we might have a good old jack rumble in the objective. We will tune back in at the bottom of both our turn 1s because turn 1 in Warmachine is mostly just a lot of moving and getting ready for turn 2. All right, here we are at the bottom of turn 1. Adam has advanced his jacks, caster, and little support piece over towards the center, and he tried to outflank with his Mage Hunter Strike Force. And as you can see, one of the Minutemen managed to make it all the way over here with a run and then the light cavalry move. The other one is hiding behind the building waiting to jump out next turn. And all the ironclads and Cray are taking cover in the woods. So we will see what happens then at the after Adam's turn 2. Okay, here we are at the end of Adam's turn 1. The jacks and the caster move up in the middle, and the Mage Hunter Strike Force tried to swarm the Minuteman under. Unfortunately, didn't do a whole lot of damage. Crippled one of its arms and took some hits on the other, and that's about it. Objectives still not being contested. Nobody's afraid to, or everyone is afraid to touch the flag over here and take a POW 20 hit. And in here, everyone's kind of just piling into the middle. So we'll see what happens in the end of Cygnar turn 2. Okay, here we are at the bottom of Cygnar turn 1. This is the first turn we can start scoring points on the objective. Nobody's trying to claim it yet. The ironclads advance to kind of set themselves up for a charge run next turn. The Minutemen, the one that was in base-to-base with all the Mage Hunters, flak fielded and took out several, advanced and shot with his remaining slug gun, and took out one more. So there's only one Mage Hunter left who did pass his command check. The other Minuteman tried to advance, jump, and take some shots at his caster caster, but with ammunition. Moved him back out of range after the movement, so I just turned the shots on the jack here, and actually did some pretty good damage. Just pop 14 guns, even though they're short range, pretty nasty weapons. All right, so we're gonna go now into the top of turn 3. Okay, Retribution got some Retribution on the Minutemen this turn. Both the Minutemen have been wrecked. One by shooting from the first jack here, and the other by a pretty massive charge attack. The first attack crippled his motion, crippled his movement, which made the other 2 attacks hit very easily. Without that Minuteman could have just circled around a little bit, jumped over here, and taken some shots at the caster, who did pop his feet. So they used the boosted damage rolls to their advantage, but still, I think with a couple focus to boost the damage on the slug gun shots at power 14, the caster might still have taken some serious damage. So here we're gonna go back down to the bottom of turn 2 now. Or sorry, I'm sorry, bottom of turn 3. All right, we're coming down to a jack slugfest in the middle here. The Ironclads advanced out of the woods. Had to come within gun range before they were going to be able to do anything. Cray came out as well, cast Pursuit on the, what was that one? The Demon, and killed the Arcanist with his carbine. So hopefully, Cray's not going to get Caster killed right now. Otherwise, that's it. We're still not even coming close to contesting this objective, because I think we're all terrified of a POW 20 hit. So let's see what happens at the end of Tau Forever's turn. All right, here we are at the end of Tau Forever's turn number 4, and the game is over. He played the sequence perfectly. Took a couple shots at Cray to drop his defense a little bit. Because I had Pursuit cast on that jack, he decided to shoot with him instead of charge. He'd cast Quicken on his Hypnos, and Hypnos managed to have just enough movement to get in there and pummel the snot out of Cray. One hit did 13 damage, I believe. So yeah, fortunately he did, because he had left his caster in range to be able to countercharge my Ironclad, and that would have been brutal. So all in all, great game. Learned an awful lot. That's pretty much where we both are at this stage in our Warmachine careers. Just trying to learn how the game works, making sure we get the right sequence down, because this is Warmachine is much more like chess than 40K. You really have to know what your army can do and know what your opponent's army can do to take advantage of things. So hope you enjoyed this first Warmachine Batrep. We're going to have plenty more coming up in the future.